Nobody.
Jamal's 103 apiece after Joker hits that Sombor shuffle. I guess what do you think it came down to there in the final couple minutes after it was even there?
Kind of scrambled right now. I got to go back and watch it. I just thought we gave a couple open shots, though. They hit him, and we didn't execute on the other end, but I got to go back and watch it.
A couple of those possessions, you guys, right after he hits the game-tying three, you guys send two at Shea. He gives it up to Dort. Dort, extra pass to Jalen Williams. He makes the corner three. Next trip down, you guys don't double Shea. He hits a pull-up three. Just are those like effort plays, or is it just kind of you got to pick your poison? In terms of whether you're doubling Shea or not.
No, I don't think we was doubling. I just think we were just in the zone, and then we didn't rotate accordingly, and then we gave another three. I mean, when they hit shots, it changed the game. So
Next, you guys had a 7-point lead on Sunday, didn't close. You had a 9-point lead tonight, weren't able to close. What's been, with the last couple fourth quarters down the stretch, and if you guys are in the same position on Thursday, what do you guys have to do to get to the
better
finish
communicate. I think all around offense and defense, get to our spots and execute. I felt like we got some good shots at the end. I just felt our defense wasn't up to par. So especially closing minutes of the game. So I think it just comes down to a little bit better execution and not giving up wide open shots, just kind of putting out contests, make them have to do something else or whatever, work for it at least. You know what I'm saying? So I think we could just do better in that regard.
They obviously did a great job defending Joker the previous 3 games. What do you think got him back in his normal kind of groove tonight?
I mean, a lot of times they just missed shots, man. I mean, a bad game, he had 26, 10, and 8, and it was like, he played bad. Like, no, he missed shots. There's a difference. He's still playing. He's still the engine of our offense. He's still coordinating. He's still an anchor on defense. He still does a lot of different things. So, I don't think Jokic should be going through any type of slander when, he's still playing all NBA, MVP, Hall of Fame type of level. If I don't ever think it's his fault for missing a couple touch shots that he's been making his whole career. I don't think that's fair. If you want to look at somebody to blame, I think I need to do better. I didn't shoot the ball as well as I need to today, and I had some sloppy turnovers. I could have, taken command of the ball a little more, maybe down the stretch, and got us a little more organized or something. But I think he's been playing amazing. I think he does everything he can to win every single night. So,
Obviously, any playoff loss is going to be tough to stomach. Is it a little tougher when it's a night where he's putting up these kind of numbers?
no, it's the night where it's when we're going to win. When we have the game in our hands like that, and we just kind of let it slip away over the course of a minute or two. It's real frustrating. But all in all, I think we're playing a great game. We just gotta keep the good mindset. We're going back home, keep a mindset. It's gonna be exciting. It's fun. This is what the playoffs are for. So we're up for the challenge.
With you and Joker playing the whole fourth, I mean, did fatigue set in? Was it just kind of a different?
Nah, man. No, I don't use that.
Yeah.
I play better when I'm tired. So I gotta go get the ball and do something.
2 games where you're right there in the fourth quarter. How much does that steel your resolve that you can beat them, and how much regret is there that it both slipped away?
It's not really, I would say regret. It's a team thing. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody to kind of be on the same. It's not one person that's messing up. So I think we just all got to be on the same page. And it sucks. It's sports, man. But the greatest thing is in a day and a half, we get to come back. Sorry. We're going to go play the game in Denver, and then we get to come back. And we just got to keep that mindset. Like, it's not like we're playing a bad brand of basketball. It's not like we're playing on selfish. I just think it comes down to getting a couple stops to win the game, and they've been doing a good job of executing down the stretch. And, we'll be better.
How confident are you that we'll all be back here this weekend?
Very confident. I always am.
Just in those 2 games, they're obviously an extremely impressive team to have won as many games as they've won. What makes them so tough to put away just for 4 quarters?
I just think we're playing a good game. I just think we let it slip away at the end, and our rotations just weren't on point to end the game, or we may have scored and they were coming back and we're calling two different defenses, you just mess up, and rotations may not be there. So it's a rough one. It's a rough one, but I'm very confident in the group that we have, and we've been in a position before, so we'll get back to it.
You obviously know Lou Dort really well, competing against him, playing with him. What do you think about the impact that he was able to have in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, shooting open shots and making them and changing the game. Right.
Nico, you guys went a pretty big chunk of the fourth quarter without a field goal. Just what did you feel like kind of went wrong during that stretch as OKC made
I
its
think
run?
nothing. I think AJ had the open look. I think Jamal had the open look. But people had a open look. I don't know. I think we had an open look. It's not like if we turned the ball over. I think we had the open looks. We just didn't score. I think in those moments.
Have you generally been happy with sort of the offensive process, even during some of the droughts that you guys have had in this series?
I think yes. I think we are getting open looks, and that's what you only can think about it, just to get open looks. I think the open looks, open man is always win, and didn't do it this time. I think we missed, but I think we had the looks that we wanted to have.
Your line in that box score is a lot prettier than the last few games. I know that's not the priority, but why were you able to get in this kind of a rhythm tonight? What had you feeling so good?
I mean, the ball was going in. I made 5 threes tonight. That helps, of course. And I think the ball was going in, and that was they were still doing what they're doing, and I think I just had the ball was going in, I will say.
What kind of confidence level do you have that you guys are, going to be able to respond from this at home in a couple of nights?
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to go and just give it them game 6. I mean, we are playing in front of our crowds. I think only the second game was a kind of blowout, and every other game was kind of interesting game. We were there, so I think we have a chance, and we will play our best. Hopefully.
Nikola, what's the level of frustration with the past 2 games where it's so close, it's there for you guys to finish it and win it, but you're unable to?
I mean, of course, yeah. It happens. Like some people will say that we are not supposed to win game 1, but we won, and then the game 3 we didn't play maybe well, but we won. Is it game 3 or game 4? Game 3, yeah. It's a playoff. It's a series. Every game is different. So I think even today we had chances. We were up 12 in one moment, so we just couldn't finish, couldn't make shot.
You and Jamal played the entire fourth quarter. I'm curious if that was your choice, David Adelman's choice, and then also how does that change the way the game ends for you guys when you guys are out there the whole time?
It doesn't change. You don't think about that when you play. I felt it good, and I talked to DA, and he told me that if you want to stay, and then I don't know. Did that change? Whatever, but I think we had good looks. We had everything. So I think we just didn't make it.
Nikola, last series, the conversation was about how hard it is to close out a team. Now the tables are turning, you're trying to keep them from closing you out. What's it going to take to extend it to a game 7?
I mean, we're going to try to give our best and give us a chance. Effort is going to be there. Everything, even like the small details, I think they had a couple offensive rebounds in the end. They score after those. It happens. It's a basketball. It's a life thing. You never know what's going to happen. So hopefully we put up the effort and we win game 6.
Michael Porter's pretty hard on himself when he goes through even a short stretch where he's not making shots, whatever it may be? What's kind of the message from teammates
I mean,
to him?
nobody wants to miss shots, of course, and he's probably one of the best shooters in the league. And when he cannot make shots, he's definitely frustrated with himself. But he's open; he needs to take it, and we want him to take a shot. So it's keep shooting.
And a game this competitive, is it enjoyable for you, or because you lose, is it not?
It's not enjoyable, of course, but I think the game, to be honest, every close game, every competitive game, it's enjoyable for me. So, is it the playoff? Is it the first game of the season? Is it whatever? So I think I play the game every way the same way. I think that's the key of being prepared, be a mindset. Play every game is the same. So that's how I'm approaching the games. Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Game where shooting was an issue in the fourth
Right.
with a lead. Is that fatigue? How do you explain it?
I mean, you can say it's fatigue. I think shot quality too. I thought early in the quarter we did get really good shots. They didn't fall. And then late their pressure got to us and we were up against the clock a lot. So if it is fatigue, that's on me. I'm deciding who's going to run it, who's going to be out there. So if guys were tired or had tired legs, that's the decisions I'm making. So I like the group that we had. We had a good rhythm there going to the fourth. And I thought we sustained it early. And I had the 4 timeouts to stop the game a couple times in the first 6 minutes. But we didn't have enough at the end. And the shot creation that when we did make it, it felt like every time we had a chance to go back up 12 or get back up 14, we wouldn't make the shot and they'd run out and make a basket or score in transition. So it compounded itself. We had great performance from Nikola. Have to have a few other guys have a game, which we can do in game 6, have full confidence in our guys.
David, a little related, but I think you guys have lost 3 of the last 4 postseason games when Jokic does not sit in the fourth quarter. Just
Right.
curious what went into the choice tonight.
Yeah, it was my decision. I had a conversation with him. He felt good, and I was going back and forth with it. With the 4 timeouts, that was a big factor for me. You get 2 of those timeouts. If Mark calls one, that's 7 minutes of rest. The 2, 3.5, timeouts. So I felt comfortable with that. I felt like the momentum of the game was going our way, and he was, very sure of himself. Wanted to play through him. I'll look back on it. I'll doubt myself because we lost the game. But keeping a guy out there that was 17 of 25 was extremely efficient, 5 for 7 from 3, at 44, 15 and 5. So it was a decision that I made to leave him out there. I do not regret it right now, after a loss, but if I go back and watch the tape, maybe I'll have a different opinion tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously this is much more the Joker type of performance people are used to seeing as opposed to the last few games.
Right.
What do you think got him in a rhythm and allowed him to be himself tonight?
Yeah, he had better legs, and I thought the face-up jump shot always gets him going. If he makes one of those early, and he made the touch shots around the rim that seemed like haven't been going his way lately, which is surprising because he's been so good at them for so long. Once he saw those go in, it just kind of unleashed everything else. The 3-point shot looked good. He found the offensive rebound, 6 offensive boards. That helps you get a rhythm too, just find easy baskets, layups, things like that. So good for him, but this is a really disappointing loss. The guys in there should be disappointed. It's a heavy loss, and we have to bounce back quickly to win game 6 and give ourselves a chance to come back, have a game like this, but finish it.
And then, in clutch time of your couple losses, you guys really did a great job bottling Shea up. Last couple games, he's been able to close.
Right.
What are you seeing there?
I thought our activity in the zone and the man wasn't good enough at the point of the pick. They're running pick and rolls, trying to get him downhill. I didn't think our shrinks were as good as they've been the last couple of games. It's something we can watch and talk about. And I'll say this, give Lou Dort a lot of credit. We had a chance to, I wouldn't say blow the game over or out, but we had a chance. And when he made those shots to keep them in it, that was big. The rotations changed after that. They got back to their normal rotation. I ran guys longer. But when we had that lead, you have to capitalize on that. And to their credit, their role players made big shots.
David, kind of building off that, after Joker hits the sombor that ties it, You guys send two at Shea. He gives it up to Dort.
Yeah.
Extra pass to Jalen for the corner three. Next trip down, you guys don't double Shea. He hits the pull-up three.
Right.
What can you guys do better in that situation, or is that just kind of a tip your cap moment?
No, I think it was with Dort. I think we over-rotated to him. They did a nice job. They screened in the rotation on the backside for Jalen to get that shot. When you see a ball go in like that and they're coming down the next possession, Shea taking a step back three, and he's 1 for 3 for the game. He was exploring the elbows a lot. And a contested three like that, I think sometimes you have to live with. That's not his game at the end. But to his credit, he made it. But I thought where he really killed us was just in that middle paint area. He got there way too easy in the second half. They made a concerted effort to get early hits to get him downhill, both him and Jalen Williams. So we just have to do a better job, like I said, with our team defense. It doesn't matter if it's zone or man. Everybody's got to be in and show bodies, show their jerseys to him. Some of it was way too easy in the second half.
Before the game, you mentioned that coming into this one, you reminded your players, you be the Nuggets. How close to as well as you guys can play did you play? And that's the question. How close to as well as you can play did you play?
Yeah, I thought Nikola played incredible. I thought our effort was incredible, but we can play a lot better. I think it's in these guys that if we create the open shots we created tonight, we're going to have games where guys make shots behind it. And you look at the 13 for 46 from three. There were so many good looks from different people. We know Michael's a better shooter than that. Aaron shot the ball so well. I thought Jamal had great looks. So you have to live with some of that. But if we can complement 17 to 25, 44 points with some other guys finding a rhythm out there, we're very capable of doing special things. And that includes Thursday, and that includes on the weekend if we can get back here.
David, you guys have lived with Dort's three, not just all series, but all season.
Yeah.
The ones he made tonight, are those shots that you live with defensively, and do you kind of regard it any differently when he's playing at home as opposed to on the road?
I don't, because I thought we did a much better job contesting them tonight, too. He made shots, yes. These were not no closeout threes. I thought Nikola, when we cross-matched on him and he made the shots, they were big shots. I thought they were well contested, within the sense of what his game is. And to his credit, he made it. His team needed it in a big moment. And we talk about this all the time. These playoff games, a lot of times, are won by one run of a player that's not Shea, not Jalen, Jamal, or Nikola. It's somebody else. And we're hoping for that moment. We go back home, have a couple guys have a night like that pushes you over the edge. And we've been so close to winning these games. The ones we've lost outside of game 2, we've played well. We've played with great effort, intention. And if we continue to do that and the ball goes in, we're going to have a great chance to get back here on Sunday. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.